Hey everyone, welcome to HIIT Core Yoga. Tonight we are doing a burn to the core timing mix around. So that means we will be doing 7 groups of exercises that are coupled together, and we're going to do an A-B pattern. The next group of exercises following that will be the order reversed. So what you're going to end on the first group is what you're going to start on in the second group, and those will be coupled together. 14 groups all together, and yeah, so we're just going to be really focusing on the core tonight. Though there'll be a bit of everything. There'll be some arms and cardio and some legs thrown in there, so all the moves will be pretty dynamic. As usual, we will begin with some yoga and some warm-up, and then get into our interval training, and then we will end in our yoga and cool down at the end. You don't need any equipment for this workout tonight. If you are used to using blocks, then you can do that. If you're used to working out in trainers and runners, then you can wear them. I do all these exercises in bare feet, and all you need will be a yoga mat, your water bottle, and a sweat towel. So let's get started in child's pose. Bring your knees wide, big toes are touching, stretch your arms forward, and bring your forehead down to the mat and begin to breathe along the length of the spine here. Long deep breaths in and out through the nose, or in through the nose and deep breath out through the mouth. So just grounding the body here, bringing that awareness to the body, how this pose feels, how the stretch feels, and where you feel it the most. On your next inhale, we'll lift up, walk over to the left side and reaching at an angle, bowing now to your left knee. Tuck the chin in, keep the hips pulling back. Let's go to the right side, do the same, release down. And then come back to center, bring your palms to touch, bring your forehead to the floor, bend your elbows and bring the thumbs to the back of the neck. Then release your arms forward. Let's rise up into tabletop pose from there. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. So we'll begin cow-cat, warming up the spine. On your exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under, press up through your shoulders. Inhale, release the belly, lift your chin, chest forward, and draw the shoulder blades back down your back. Exhale and inhale. Go at your own pace. All right, moving now in a circle motion. Pick a direction to move to, and bend into your elbows. Relax your head, and keep the core somewhat engaged. Not so much where you're going to be holding the breath. You want to keep the breath consistently moving in and out, but just enough where it feels a little bit more supportive. You feel a little bit of heat running through the body with the engagement of the core. Check out your fingers, make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide, so stretching out throughout the palms there. circling around, just shifting which direction you're moving to every once in a while and letting your body tell you where to move. All right, and then slow that motion down. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes under, and lift up into downward facing dog, and walk it out. Bending into the right knee, left knee, drop the head, maybe looking underneath your right armpit and left armpit here. Keep reaching back through the heels to keep that encouraging your hamstrings to stretch a little bit more and the sidelines of your body to lengthen out. Step your feet nice and wide, walk your hands towards your feet, come into a squat at the back of the mat, and reach your right arm up. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. Lift your left arm up, inhale, exhale, bring it down. Walk forward to plank pose. Lower through chaturanga, inhale to up dog or cobra, and exhale to downward facing dog. Walk it out. Step your feet nice and wide again. Walk your hands towards your feet. Step back into that squat, or walk back to the squat at the back of the mat. Lift your right arm up. Exhale down. Lift your left arm up. Exhale down. Walk forward to plank pose. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and back behind you. Stretching back. Release it down. Lift your left leg up, reach back, keep your hands pressing down to keep long through the arms, not sinking the head down towards the hands. So keep the elbows locked in this pose and release that down. Reach your right leg up, bend into the knee and open up the hip, and then release down. And lift your left leg up, bend into the knee and open up the hip, holding the heel towards the bum, and then release down. Walk your feet wide. This time walking your hands towards your feet, but keep your legs straight. So you come into a wider stance at the back of the mat, folding forward. Rock from side to side. Drop your head. Head heavy, arms heavy. Breathing into the back. Rise up all the way and inhale the arms overhead. Deep breath in, then open up the arms and swan dive, bring it down. Roll up the spine, inhale. Stretch above your head, exhale, release down. And then one more time. Rolling up. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Clasp your fingers, press down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, take the hands back behind you, clasping behind you. Pull back, look up. Exhale, bow forward. So keep in mind the feet are stepped wide in a wider stance, wider than your hips. Draw your head over to your left knee. Draw your head over to your right. Arms reaching up. Come back to center and then rise up all the way. Arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Clasp your fingers. Press down. Inhale. Lift the arm. Exhale. Take the hands back behind you. Clasp and pull back. Look up. Exhale. Bow forward. Bend your knees. Back to that squat. Press through the heels, come up all the way. Reach up through the arms. Exhale, clasp and press down through the center. Inhale, lift the arms. This time side bend to the right side. Leaning to your right, stretching through the left side of your body. Back to center and then over to the other side. Stretching to the left. Keep the shoulders pulling back here. Don't let the arm cross across your face. Come back to center and then let the arms go out nice and wide. Fold forward. Walk forward to plank pose. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And then come back into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg back behind you. Stretch it back. Step forward into lunge. Drop your left knee to the floor. Circle the arms up. One breath here. Crescent lunge. Hands down to the floor. Step back. Plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Lift your left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Drop your right knee to the floor. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step back into plank pose. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg back. Exhale, step forward. Left knee to the floor. Arms reach up, one breath here, and then exhale, bring your left hand to the floor, and then reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Okay, just holding that a little bit longer, breathing. 3, 2, 1. And then bring your right hand to the floor. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, reach it back. Step forward. Lunge. Your right knee comes to the floor. One breath, crescent lunge. And then exhale, that right hand comes to the floor, and then the left arm reaches up. Just try to open up that chest. Breathe. And then left hand comes to the floor. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And then back into downward facing dog. Look forward at your hands. Step or hop up to the top of the mat. Folding forward. Got a little bit of swing side to side. And then we say, come on up. Reach up to the ceiling. Inhale and then exhale. Okay, let's begin some dynamic warm-up moves. Let's spin, sway side to side. Let your arms cross across your body, wrap around your waist. You can kind of shift your weight from side to side. So arms are just kind of really heavy here, shoulders are heavy. Kind of using momentum to twist throughout the body. And the core warmed up. Relax your facial muscles, neck muscles. All right, so next is arms crossover and butt kickers. So left over right arm, right over left arm, and pulling the heel towards your butt. And again, just check in with your head, neck, do some head rolls. As you open up your arms, rotate so that the palms are facing open to the ceiling. As your arms cross across your body, your palms are closed to the floor. Again, just keep the airways open. All right, and then back, and then into leg swing. So balancing on the left leg, and we're going to swing the right leg back and forth. You can use your arms, you can hold on to a wall or a chair if you feel like you're out of balance right now. Warm up the hip. Cross across your body, so right going over to the left. All right, release, go to the other side, balance on the right foot, and get that left leg swinging. So like I said, our groups of exercises will be A, B, but our timing will be 30, 30, 30, 50. 7 seconds rest in between those 30 seconds, and then you get a whole 10 seconds rest between the last 30 and the 50. So you'll be doing the one exercise for 30, 30, 30, and then the B for 50 seconds. Cross your body. If you haven't already, just keep going. All right. Okay, and then just down to a squat, and then a kick. Just squat, and then kind of a snap kick. Down. Make some sound effects. It's always fun. Don't worry if you can't kick nice and high, that's fine. We're just trying to warm up the hips, get the heart rate up a little bit more so it doesn't go into shock when we are doing our HIIT. Practice your breath. Inhale down, exhale, and you are kicking. Keep moving. Okay, now we're going to go to squat, and then right knee is going to go over to the left, and then down, and then squat. Left knee is going to go over to the right, and down. Okay? Don't try to have a straight leg. It's not no roundhouse kick. It's just knee up and over. Okay, you can kind of use your arms to get out of the way here. You're squatting in between each leg. So you should feel the heart rate get up there a little bit more. If not, go faster. Let's do one on each side. All right. Okay, so you can shuffle, boxer shuffle if you want to, do those swings if you want to, and I'll explain the first group of exercises. First one, squat to star. So squatting down and then reaching out. So not a star jump. This is kind of like a star jack. So coming down, hop, hop, hop. If you don't want to do any hopping, then you're coming down into a squat and then you're stepping and step out to the other side, just with the one leg. Okay, that is one way to avoid hopping. If, yeah, so that's A. And then push-ups and then alternate hand to knee taps, and it's a kind of a burpee, and we're doing wide arm push-ups. So, so you're jumping back, you do your push-up, and then tap the right knee, push up in between, tap the left knee with your opposite hand, jump forward, and jump up. That's for 50 seconds. Then the next group of exercises, we'll be doing those same two in reverse. So we're going to start 30, 30, 30, doing those, but with tricep push-ups. So walk your arms in. And then for the 50 seconds, we will end in the squat to star. Okay, so 7 seconds to get ready, you guys. Squat to star. We'll be doing this for 30, 30, 30, 30. 7 seconds rest in between. Go for it. So down, reaching. You're trying to do as many reps as possible. Inhale down and exhale, exploding up. Stretching your arms. Arms are kind of rigid out. Like I said, if you don't want to hop anymore, then you're just doing a squat and then walk out. Okay, rest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, 1, go. First one is always a killer and shocking for the heart. To get into it, it'll get easier. Okay, rest. Deep breath in, cool it down. Breath out through the mouth. Last one, go. 10 seconds left. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. So burpee, doing a push-up, alternate knee to hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Push up, tap, push up, tap. Jump forward, jump up. going. You can drop those knees to the floor if you need to. All right. Okay, that was the end of that first group. And you get a little bit of break. We're going to go into that next group, and we're going to start what we just did for 30, 30, 30. Only you're trying to do the tricep push-ups. So you're bringing your elbows in and doing the hand slaps again. All right, guys, 7 seconds to get ready. We're starting with those burpees. 30, 30, 30. It's not gonna be pretty. Okay, go for it. Jump back, do that tricep push-up, and then tap. So think chaturanga. Chaturanga push-up. I was nice and close by your rib. If you need to go slow, then you're going slow. Two, one. Okay, first one down. 3, 2, 1, go. Tricep push-up, slap, knee slap. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Burpee. Almost there, 4 seconds. Oh. Okay, last round, 30, you can do it. You can drop these knees to the floor if you need to. Go. Oh, it's gonna get tough. This is all live. I'm doing it live. I'm here with you. I know how tough it is. 2, 1. Okay, so squat to start is your 50 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. This might feel like a nice cool down after those push-ups. So this is kind of our warm-up, getting the body nice and warm. Inhale down, exhale. 15 seconds left. 5, 1, done. Good job, everyone. 2 groups slashed out of that 14. Each round is about 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes long. Each group, I should say. Okay, so on to our next 2 groups, or 2 different exercises that will be swapped. We will start with a curtsy lunge and a side kick out to the side. We're going to be doing the right leg only for both of these groups here. So really burning out that leg. I'm just going to face forward here so that you can see. You're going to do a curtsy lunge, so you're going to step that right leg back right behind you so that the heel is in line with your foot, or maybe even out a little bit more. However, it's going to be comfortable for you. Keep in mind the safety of your knee. So you can drop down, tap that knee, and then coming from here to a side kick out to the side, and then just coming back. Okay, out to the side. Curtsy lunge, side kick, right side only, or the right leg only. So you'll be balancing on that left leg. Then for 50 seconds, we'll be doing mountain climbers. So just in plank pose, driving the knees up. Then we'll be doing the switch around, which will be starting with twisted mountain climbers for 30, 30, 30. And so we're just gonna mix that up a little bit. And then we will end in our curtsy lunge side kick for 50 seconds. So 7 legs to get ready. Curtsy lunge side kick. Right leg only. 3, 2, 1, and go. So back, and then up to the side. Just gonna step off the mat a little bit so that you can see. So try to step right back behind your foot. So the back foot is in line with your front heel, or even to the left of your front heel. We're kicking with the right leg only. That left leg is not moving anywhere. Okay, you're breaking. 2 more rounds of 30 seconds. 2, go. So focus ahead of you. Keep that balance. I know it's a lot of balancing. It's a lot of stabilizing for that left leg to handle. You'll feel that, really feel that in the last 30 seconds here. Okay, break. Shake it out. We got 1 more to do. Right leg only. Left leg's not going anywhere. Really try to concentrate. Oh, this is brutal. Oh my goodness. 8 seconds left. Power through it. 1, okay, that was it. Okay, now you're doing mountain climbers for 50 seconds. Get in plank. Drive the knees up, go. So you can go fast, or you can just do a little slow knee pulls. Try to keep the back flat. You're not up here, keep your bum down. Core engaged, driving the knees. Look down, keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. 20 seconds. Okay, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, first group done. Second group, we're going to switch around. We're going to start with twisted mountain climbers for 30, 30, 30. We're going to end in that curtsy lunge side kick. Enough said. You got 7 seconds. Get ready for these twisted mountain climbers. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Go. So you can do this fast or slow. Just do what you can. If you need to stay in plank, then that's awesome. You're still doing the work. You're staying in the work. You're doing whatever you can control. Feel like your heart rate's up there, then you can take a break. 2, 1. But you are just trying to do as many reps as possible. It's you against yourself. 2, 1, go. Cross, knee crosses over to the opposite elbow. Core muscles, try to keep them engaged so that you're really feeling it through the core. You feel the burn. That's what we want. Keep driving the knees as close as you can to those elbows, to those wrists. 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. 1 more to go. And then you're ending with a curtsy lunge. 2, 1, go. Cross, cross. Go to your happy place. Breathe. Make sure you are breathing. This is tough. Feel it in your shoulders, core. Should be on fire. Maybe sweating. 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, curtsy lunge should feel like a break. 50 seconds, you guys. You're doing the right leg. Left leg is not going anywhere. You're stepping back with the right leg, and then you're kicking out. Go. I'm inhaling, lunging back, exhaling, and snapping that leg out. Try to stay tall in your posture. Inhale, exhale. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. It's good. It's good. Burn. 5 seconds, you guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, good job. We powered through that couplet there. That's awesome. Okay, and we're on to two new groups of two new exercises in groups. So we are starting with the curtsy lunge on the left side. So this is going to be the left leg. The left leg kicking out to the side. So I'm not going to explain that. We just did it. You're just doing the opposite. And then we're doing walk down tricep push-ups. At the back of the mat, walk, 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 push up, walk back. And you can reach up, stretch up, or jump up if you want more cardio. That's it. And then you're just doing wide push-ups for the next round. So we will start with the wide arm, walk down wide arm push-ups, and then we'll end in our curtsy lunge again. 7 seconds to get ready. So your right leg is not going anywhere. Your left leg, that is going to be curtsy lunging back and side kicking. Go. So out to the side and bam. So it may take some adjusting. May feel really weird after doing that other leg for so long, but that's okay. Try to get your balance, keep that focus ahead of you. You're trying to step back right behind your front heel. So right behind your right heel. Drop that knee down. Okay, that's it. We got 2 more rounds of that 30 second. 2, go. Step back. Same leg, you guys, same left leg. Your right leg is the one in front. Your left leg is the one that's stepping back and kicking out to the side. Oh, it is getting tough. It's really good for those outer hips. Some hip flexibility as well. Okay, that's it. Take a break, shake it out. 1 more to do. 2, 1, and step and kick. I have to really concentrate. I find as I'm getting tired in my front leg, you'll feel that in your front leg, trying to stabilize like crazy, because the whole point of this exercise is to throw you off balance. So this is really good for developing that balance. 2, okay. Okay, those walk down push-up, tricep push-ups to start. 50 seconds. 2, 1, go. So chaturanga, basically push back up, and you can jump up or just reach up. Again, you can do this super fast if you want. If you feel like you need more of a cool down, then you're just taking it easy. You could drop the knees to the floor when you come down to that push-up. So you can be plank and then drop knees and then bring your chest to floor just for an assist. Try to do it without knees touching first. Try to do it until you can't do it anymore. That's how you grow. That's how you get stronger. Okay, that's it. Okay, that was the first group. We're going to start into our second group. So that means we're going to start with that, what we just did. And it's going to be wide arm push-ups. You can keep doing tricep push-ups if you want. I'm going to be doing wide arm push-ups for 30, 30, 30. And then we're going to end in a lunge. Curtsy lunge. 7 seconds to get ready. So at the back of the mat, you guys, wide arm push-ups, go. Walk back, jump up, stretch up. Three times 30 of these. Get into the zone. Keep your core muscles engaged the whole time. 1, okay. Shake it out. 2 more to do. 2 more rounds of 30. 2, 1, go. Like I said, if you want to keep doing your tricep push-ups, they're harder, but if that's something you want to practice on, then you can do that. I'm adding that jump at the back, but that's optional. I want my heart rate to stay up. If your heart rate is too high, then just do this. Just reach up. Take a break. 1 more to do. 1 more round. 2, 1, go. My feet are not moving at all, except for when I jump. Other than that, just my arms. All right. Okay, ending the curtsy lunge. We're stepping back with the left leg. Right leg is going to be forward. Go. 50 seconds, you guys. And kicking out to the side. Lunge back. Snap. Inhale, exhale, look ahead of you, find something to focus on, kind of softly, and that'll help you balance. So looking ahead, finding that fixed point. And the rest is just doing the work, doing the thing. Keep in mind keeping your posture up, shoulders back, core engaged. Got 12 seconds. It's really good for those hip stabilizer muscles, you guys. Really good. Try to keep doing as many as you can. Okay, that's it. Good job. That was the end of that couplet. Okay, drink some water, not too much. All right. We're on to the next page. Here. Okay, so we're going to start, we're going to get into some glutes, which are typically not recognized in part of the core when you think about core, but very important. So we're going to work on some glutes in these next couplets here. We're going to start with a little bit of cardio though, and legs and quads. So bulldog skaters. You are going to be in a plank, sorry, in a tabletop position. So just like we do in our primal movements, we're doing a beast-like position. So your knees are hovering. Then you're going to take one leg out to the side, and then you're going to swap side to side. And you want to stay as level and flat in your back as possible. So you don't want any kind of lifting up your bum like down dog and doing the pendulum. You want to stay in that plank form as best as you can, but your knees will be bent. Well, one leg will be bent, the one leg will be straight, and you want to use the strength of your hips, your outer hips, to kind of push from side to side, pushing off the leg. Okay, so that is a bulldog skate. We'll be doing that for 30, 30, 30. Then we'll be working on glutes. So doing some donkey kicks. So let's just go from the hands. If you need to, or if you need extra support, you can do this from your forearms, but there's not a ton of weight in just that tabletop position. So you can try it out. First, we're doing the right leg back, and we're doing just a straight leg pulse. So straight leg up and down for 50 seconds. Okay, for the next group, when we come around to it, we're going to begin with the donkey kick. This time we're going to have the knee bent. So the right leg same, the right leg bent, and we're going to drop the knee in, down, and then lift. So drop the knee down and then lift. So it's relaxing the glute, but then really squeezing the glute. So back and forth, doing that for the first 30, 30, 30, and then we will end in the bulldog skates. 7 seconds to get ready. You're starting with bulldog skaters. So get in your beast form, go for it. Going from side to side. So your bum just kind of lifts up enough so that you can hop and switch the legs. Hop, switch, hop, switch, hop, switch. Lots of weight is in the shoulders. That's fine. Oh, that's the first 30 seconds, and we got 2 more. 2, 1, go. This is really brutal. You should feel this in your core and your legs like crazy. Arms, shoulders, it's kind of a total body thing, cardio. I don't have to tell you, if you're doing this, then that's awesome. That's it. Okay, we got 1 more to do. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Go. You can do this slowly. You can do this little walk, kick out to the side, and maintain your form in beast if you wish. This is a sweaty one. Oh my goodness. Keep going. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Oh, ugh. Okay. So let's do some glutes here. So again, I'm just gonna go from this side, right leg first, and you're just doing a straight leg pulse. Again, you can be down here. Do that same thing. Not dropping the leg a ton. Not a ton of range of motion, but just a lot of isolating in that contracted position. Don't worry if your leg's not perfectly straight. Mine's not perfectly straight, but you definitely don't want the knee to be bent. Try to have that leg shooting right out. And you definitely want to feel it. If you don't feel it, then lift your leg up higher and pulse from there. Try not to lean over to the left. If you are, then you need to lower the leg more and try and stay more center. You should be even, that's it. You should be even through the shoulders, okay? Not turning or twisting, because we do want to isolate that glute. We're not trying to do other things in the body. We're not trying to work the shoulder or anything. So try to stay center. Okay, that was the first one. Then we're going to begin with that. So beginning with a bent knee, okay? Ending in those bulldog skaters. Okay, so 7 seconds to get ready. Again, you can do this from your forearms. We're going to bend the knee and go. So down and up. If you have, if you work with bands and you're familiar with this exercise, this can be really effective if you have a band. If you have ankle weights, then you can do that as well. and just really increase the intensity of this position, of this exercise. But completely up to you. It's enough for me right now. We're doing 3 times 30. So we're repping it out and it should feel like you're burning enough. But for those hardcores out there, go for it. For those hardcores out there, you can add weights. Challenge yourself. Think about engaging your core as well. Really paying attention to what's happening. And again, you want to feel it. Make sure you're isolating that right glute. The right glute should feel like it's on fire at this point. Flexing my foot, pushing out through the heel. Take a break. Make sure you're pushing out through the heel and engaging the muscles there. Okay, one more to go. So think of push out through the heel, toes curling back towards your shin. Trying to keep that flat back. Breathe. Almost there. Almost there. One. Oh. All right, ending in those brutal bulldog skaters. Don't worry, I'm totally doing it with you. Okay, go. Now that you had a break, that just maybe doesn't feel so bad as those first 3 times 30s, but it may just feel even worse. Try to keep engaging through the core to make you feel light and floaty in those hips. That is the key. 20 seconds. I'm sweating like crazy. 5, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Awesome. Okay, drink some water, not too much. I'm gonna give you guys a little extra break while I put on some less sedate music. All right. Okay, so we will begin with the donkey kick with the other leg, so the left leg. Straight leg, up and down. Then we will do a toe touch and a V crunch. So, getting into some abs. So you're on your back. This is for the 50 seconds. So toe touch, and then V crunch. Toe touch, and then I'm lifting way up, but you can just do toe touch, keep your back on the floor, and then lift your shoulders, kind of roll your shoulders up, and reach in between. Okay, so that is for 50 seconds, and then we will reverse that. We'll start with the, we're doing the V crunch first. That's how it goes. We're doing the V crunch first, 30, 30, 30, and then we will do the straight leg donkey kick, and then we will start with the bent knee donkey kick, and then we will end in the V crunch. That is how we will roll. Getting my mix up. Getting my mix up all mixed up. Okay, so starting with those V crunches, go for it. This is 30 times 3. This should feel like a welcome break after all those arms, those legs, and cardio. But it's just as tough. Try to keep your low back on the floor. Exhaling every time you are crunching up. Every time you are reaching forward and up. Break. Make sure you're exhaling, and that will engage your core muscles even more. Use your breath to enhance the efficiency, effectiveness of this exercise. I'm gonna stop talking. Oh. Okay, we got one more to do. Okay, one, go for it. Okay, last one. You should feel like you are burning from the inside out. That is totally cool. I'm just gonna try and make it through this 30 seconds. It is kicking my butt. Okay. Okay, now we're into the donkey kick. So we are doing left leg, you guys. Straight leg only. Okay, go for it. And again, try not to be leaning way over, so you're not doing this weird kind of twisted thing. Look down, try to stay centered, and focus on what's happening in your left glute right now. If you don't feel anything, lift higher and pulse at the very high range of your range of motion. Okay, we're trying to contract the muscles, and we're moving that that muscle in that contracted position. So we're pulsing in that isolated hold. Going for the burn. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was the end of that first group. So we're gonna start with that bent knee, and we're gonna end in the V crunch. 7 seconds to get ready. Staying centered. Bent knee this time. Flex your foot. Push out through the heel. Go. Drop the knee down and kick up. So drop it down. So not in the high range of your motion, just the full range of motion this time. But you're still pushing up to that high range of motion and contracting at the very top, making sure you're staying engaged. Like I said, you can put ankle weights on. You can use a mini band. You can break. You can use a mini band to add resistance. It's totally up to you how you want to do this. Go. 2 more to do. Working glutes like this is very important, especially if you have a desk job, if you've been sitting. Glutes can really lose that muscle mass pretty easily. We don't really work them enough, I don't think, and we don't activate them enough. So, okay, releasing, even when we're running, it's very easy not to use your glutes and to use your quads instead. So these, go for it. These exercises are really good actually to do beforehand running or biking or any kind of exercise where you're using your legs, and you'll find you'll get more power, you'll run faster. I'm gonna make all these claims. You'll dive deeper, you'll do all the things. Strong glutes. Enough said. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are ending in a V. Crunch, toe touch crunch. So legs are together. Go for it, 50 seconds, and then V. Feet together, and then reach through and crunch up. Okay, this is mostly just working superficial ab muscles, but very, very intense nonetheless. We have worked most of the core this whole workout so far, so this should feel especially intense. Make sure you're breathing out every time you crunch. Again, this is So the 50-second one, this is the last one. Oh, that was it. Give yourself a hug. Okay, we have 2 more to do. 2 more back to back. Hope you're staying with me. Hope you're enjoying this in a good way. This type 2 type of fun. Burpee. Okay, we are starting with crunches. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I made this workout really intense for you guys and for me. Okay, we're starting with some abs. So we're starting with sideline crunch on the right side. So let's get on the right, and you're doing this. So both the shoulder is lifting and those legs are lifting. If you would prefer just doing legs, if you just want to do your upper half of the body, then that is totally cool. I might just adjust it to as I go along, since my core is pretty toast right now. But we're going to start with that, and then we will get the heart rate up and do some burpees. So this burpee is a wide to narrow squat. So pretty simple. We're going to jump back, jump forward, and then go wide, narrow, wide. Jump back, jump forward, wide, narrow, wide. Whatever you want to do. Do 3 wide, narrow, wide, narrow, wide, wide. Whatever you want to do. And then you're jumping back, okay? So let's get started. We're going to do the reverse, and we're going to stay on the right side. So we're just going to really kill out that right side. 7 seconds to get ready. Doing that sideline crunch. But we'll be ending in the burpees. Go for it. We'll be ending the burpees, which means whatever we end in, that's what we'll start with. So this will be more cardio intensive than ab intensive. It just feels really tough because we just did a whole bunch of V crunches. That's okay. 30, 30, 30 is what we're doing right now with these. Hand at the head. Okay, break, breathe, stretch, breathe some more, go. This is a longer HIIT workout than typical 20-minute HIIT tonight, so it is doing a double duty. Extra hard tonight. Just good if this is your only workout for the week. This might do you for the week. And break. Again, stretch it out. Breathe it out. You only got 7 seconds there. Okay, last one, last 30. And then we'll get into our cardio zone. Just start feeling some hip flexors really tire out. 8, 6, 5. All right. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's go to burpees. This should feel like a nice break. 3, 2, 1. Jump back, jump forward, squat wide, squat narrow, and do that again. When I jump forward, I'm jumping wide. I jump narrow, I jump wide. Jump back, jump narrow, jump wide, jump back. Might have to take that back about this, feeling like a break. That was it, take a break. So we get the little breaks in between these 3-minute rounds, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna end, or we're gonna start with that. So Doing 30, 30, 30, those same burpees. And we're gonna end in that sideline crunch on the right side. 7 seconds to get ready. Grind it out. 2, 1, go. Narrow, wide, jump back. You can do step back, step forward, step to the side, step out to the side. You can do whatever you want. If you keep moving, that is cool. Whatever you need to do, go for it. You can step back, right? Step forward, step, step, hands down. If you're doing the step, bring your knees together and then step your feet apart. At least you're doing some isolating that squat move. Five seconds. All right. Okay, one more to do. Go. Eight seconds left. 2. Oh, good job, you guys. Let's get down and do the sideline crunch. This is for 50 seconds. On your right side, go. Make sure you're doing the same side that we started with. You're on the right side. Lifting shoulders, lifting knees. Tuck the elbow to your top knee if possible. You can always do just the legs. You can just do the arms or just the shoulders and keep your feet on the ground. Whatever you can do. Find a way if you need to regress. Find a way if you need to make it harder. Oh my goodness, almost there. We got 6 seconds. 1. All right. Fun times. That means we're going to start with the other side. So we're going to be on the left side doing the crunches. Then this is our final one, by the way. So stay with me. This next one, pretty fun. We're gonna get back to arms, which again, we're just trying to get back into doing something, a body part that we haven't used in a bit. So that is arms. We're gonna do some walk down push-ups, leg thread unders. Whew. So that's gonna look like this. You're gonna kind of stay on one foot. You're doing a walk down with one leg. The right leg's gonna lift. You can do alternate legs, by the way. So you're gonna come down, thread that leg under, push up. Lift that leg up, thread it under, push up, and then walk back and either just stay with that leg lifted or drop it down. But if you can, for more advanced, you're just gonna stay with that leg lifted, walking all the way back, and then that leg is gonna sweep under the other side, alternating sides, okay? Just keep alternating. Okay, yeah, so sideline crunch. And yeah, then we'll end in that one. We'll end in that push-up. So 7 seconds to get ready. Doing sideline crunch. We're going to be laying on the left side, doing the right side crunch. Go. So this is 30, 30, 30. And trying to bring the elbow to the top leg. So I'm trying to squeeze the legs together to make them move in unison. If you find it's too hard to lift the legs up together, then you could try just doing the top leg, kind of like a half bicycle. Okay, that's another way you can modify. But again, take a break. Again, you're just trying to do the hardest thing you can, and then when your body says no, then you have no choice but to regress in some fashion. But you want to keep moving. You don't want to give up. Try to keep doing something, even if you're just staying in that side lying, lifting, holding and isolating movement of some sort, lifting your shoulders up, feeling your obliques engaged. So you should be feeling this on the right side. Rib cage, hip flexor, break. Okay, you have one more to do. Breathe. And go. Last one's always super tough. I'm really feeling it. If you're doing this with me, I'm feeling for you, feeling your pains. We're almost there. Okay. Okay, let's do something else. We're doing those push-ups. So starting at the back of the mat, lift it one leg. Okay, try to do a walk down with the one leg, go. Walking down, that leg's lifted, and then kick it under. Do a push-up. Switch legs, lift it up, kick it under. Do a push-up. Keep that leg lifted and push yourself back. Stand up, come down. Kick that leg under. Do a push-up. Lift that right leg up, kick it under. Do a push-up. Now your right leg stays lifted and you're walking back. Try to stand up, then go back down. See? Told you it was fun. Again, some good balance, action, some arms. Okay, that was that 50-second. Now we're in the final 30, we're on the final group, so we're gonna start with that 30, 30, 30. Those push-ups, you can keep practicing, and then we'll end in the sideline crunch. 7 seconds to get ready. You should be doing this with a smile on your face because you made it all the way to here. Go. Keep switching, make sure you're switching. Try to do that leg lift, try to stay balanced as best you can. All right, okay, just take a break. 2 more of those 30 seconds to go. Go for it. The tough part is try to actually push yourself back to that standing position. You'll know what I'm talking about. With that one leg, surprisingly difficult. Okay, break. You'll notice here you'll get slower and slower at this, but that's okay. Go. This is the last one. You're just trying to do as many as you can. Don't worry about going fast. Thread under one side, then you plank, and then you lift that other leg up, and then thread it underneath, and then keep that leg lifted. You should end up, each time you come to the back of the mat, you should end up on the opposite leg. Okay, that's it. Let's do sideline crunch and move on with our legs in yoga. Okay, sideline crunch. You're on your left side. You guys, make sure you're doing left side. That means you're contracting and working your right side. exhaling. This is 50 seconds, by the way. So I feel like it's nice and short, maybe. We'll see what happens at the 5-second mark. I can't see my timer, but I know we're over halfway there. We're at 10 seconds. See? Go by fast. Okay, we got 2, 1. Good job. High fives, high fives. You did the thing. You did the hit. And now we're gonna stretch. So stretching really important. Try to stay with me, and we cool it down. And you'll feel really good. You have a good sleep tonight if you're doing this at night. Reach your arms overhead, take a deep breath in, exhale, and bow forward. Again, nice and slow. You can just join me when you're ready if you're trying to gather yourself, change your shirt, wipe the sweat off, take a drink, whenever you're ready. You're inhaling, lifting up, and exhaling down. Okay, and then we're gonna stay that forward fold. So come down, forward fold, grab onto your shoulders. Give yourself a big hug. So wrap up, try to reach your fingertips right up to the shoulder blades. Drop your head. My legs are straight, but if your hamstrings feel super tight right now, then just bend into your knees, that's fine. Breathing in between those shoulder blades. Then letting the arms just drop. Ragdoll, roll up, come up, up, reach above your head. Now grab onto your forearm or even below your elbow. So up onto your tricep, bottom of your bicep there. And we're going to take it over. So you're kind of forming this figure 4 above your head. And then you're gonna kind of push your head back onto your forearm, which should be just kind of sitting at the top of your head or back of your head. And then kind of leaning back and then taking it over. So you're kind of just bound your arms up above you, and then you're taking that side stretch. And you're just going as far as you need to. You don't have to do anything crazy here, but you should feel a nice pull, a nice stretch through that right side. Leaning back, try not to lean forward. Try to keep your head kind of pushing back into your forearm. Okay, releasing, and then switch sides. Again, try to make that 4 above your head. So left arm straight up, grab onto the bottom of your elbow or top of your elbow at your tricep anyways, and then let it go over to the right side. So your left side is feeling the feels, and you're leaning back, head pulling, pressing back into your right forearm. Think about your right elbow pulling out to the right as well. So there's going to be this urge to pull it forward, pull everything forward, but try to lean back. Keep breathing, and then releasing. Okay, out of the pose, circle down, step to the top of the mat. Sweep arms overhead, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway, exhale, step your right foot back, drop your right knee down to the ground. Take the arms up, twist to your left side, reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Take the left hand to the back of the left leg. Tip back, maybe looking up at the right arm, maybe looking up at the ceiling. Reach up with that right arm. Breathe, keep driving your hips forward. Cartwheeling out, plant the right hand to the floor, lift the right knee up off the floor, and then lift the left arm and reach it. Lean to the right. So squeezing that right leg straight, making this pose, this lunge, a little more activated by engaging the muscles in your glute muscles in your right leg there. Quadricep, pushing through the heel. Bring that left hand to the floor. Pull the hips back for a half monkey split. Lift the left toes and fold and breathe. Folding forward, stretching the spine. If you'd rather just stay lifted upright, upright, that's fine. If you'd rather not sit on your heel, that is cool as well. Go ahead, grab onto the foot, pull the toes back, keep pushing into your hand if you can grab onto your foot. You can also use a strap instead of your hand if you can't reach your foot. Okay, deep breaths in, deeper breaths out. Release, come forward, lunge. Step back into plank to lower through chaturanga. Take it into up dog and then slowly look over your left shoulder here. Then your right. Back to center. Down dog. Step your right foot forward, left knee down to the floor. Reach up with both arms and then twist to your right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Bring your right hand to the back of the left leg. Tip back. You can stay looking over your right shoulder if you wish. Releasing out, take the left hand plunge to the floor, lift your left knee, reach your right arm, and breathe. So squeeze your left leg here. And release. Bring your right hand to the floor, take it back to half monkey split and stretch those hamstrings. Stretch your right calf muscle, breathing into it. Really focusing on those exhales to enhance your relaxation response in your body. That's very important, especially as we cool down. Really be mindful of those exhales and try to sink into it. Sink into the stretch. Breathe into the stretch. Okay, one more breath in and out. Releasing, come forward. Point your toes to the left side of the mat, go into wide-legged standing forward fold. Drop your head to the center. Draw your head over to your right leg, grab behind your right ankle. Bow towards your right knee, draw in. Draw forward with your head, try to lift up through the sit bones. Weight slightly forward into the toes so that you really feel those hamstrings start to stretch and talk to you. Then release over to the other side. Get a slight lean forward, not so much where it feels like you're struggling and kind of topple forward on your head, but just enough where you feel the hamstrings just stretch out a little bit more. And then back to center, and then we'll take a twist in that wide-legged standing forward fold. Your hands are in center. You can use a block for this. I'm gonna just come up onto my fingertips and lift your chest forward. So we want to think about a nice flat back. If you can maintain a flat back with your palms flat to the floor, then that is fine too. Twisting. Right arm up to the sky. So spiraling forward through the crown of your head. Your hips pulling back. Your head reaching forward. Think of length through the spine as you're twisting. If this feels really compressed for you, then you need a block. You can plant your hand on a block and you'll feel like this twist is a whole different ball game. Okay, you'll feel a little more freedom in your twist, in your spine, because you'll be able to get that length. Releasing. Switch out. Even if you're palm to the floor and if you switch to fingertips, that may also just make a difference. Just a little, could be just a couple inches and it could make a huge difference in how you feel and how you breathe. So try different ways, different movements. Let that go and fold to the center. Rock over, go over to the top part of the mat here, back into lunge, and then step back. Let's do a final chaturanga. Let's take it into an up dog and just breathe here. Open the heart, pull the shoulders down and back, breathe. And releasing. So just back to the tabletop, spin around, and let's get down to the ground. Rolling like a ball, tuck chin in, inhale back, exhale forward. Okay, and then back to happy baby pose. Grabbing onto the knees, grabbing onto the shins, and grabbing onto the feet. So deep breaths in, deep breaths out. All right, so let's go into our twist here. Hold onto the right knee and extend the left leg down onto the ground. Squeeze that right knee in. Think about pulling that low back down into the floor. If it feels like it's not, then bend into your left knee, foot to the floor. Try it like that and see how you feel. Should adjust. Okay, then we're gonna release that squeeze and then guide that knee, right knee, over to the left side. Guide it as far as you can down to the floor. Maybe even adding a little bit of pressure with the left hand on the outer right knee to press down and guide yourself into that twist. Okay, if this feels like it's too much, then you can do this twist more passively by stacking the knees and just opening the arms. And you can point the knees down, so below your hips, to make it even more passive. Okay, so there's lots of ways to regress from there too if it feels like it's too intense. With your right arm, try to move around as best as you can. So I like to just kind of slowly do a dropping motion so that arm comes below my shoulder and then rises above my shoulder with a straight arm. But you don't have to have a straight arm either. You can bend the elbow and you can play around with the rotation of the wrist. So palm face up, palm face down, and rotating wrist forearm that way. And just playing around with the different planes of motion here to help relax the body and just bring a deeper connection to your shoulders and how your shoulders feel after this workout. Maybe after just not doing a lot of exercise in a while, maybe injury that you had in the past, maybe something comes up. So just kind of slowly and passively and moving and breathing into the movement is really beneficial for the health of your shoulders. Okay, we're going to release. Let's go to center and hug yourself in. Switch. Hold on to the left knee. Right leg goes away. So as you're hugging, you're pulling that knee in nice and close with some effort, and you're also trying to pull the low back down to the floor at the same time. So it is kind of a little more activation. Then we're going to release and guide the knee, left knee to the right side. So like I said before, some motion, hand open to ceiling, palm facing down to floor, bending the elbow, cactusing your arms, straightening your arms. Just Kind of seeing where there feels like there's tension, or it feels like there's muscle blocking the mobility, or bone could be, depending on your anatomy, blocking some motion in your range of motion in your shoulder. I'm going to rock the head from side to side nice and slowly. And no real weird jerky motions. As long as you're moving slowly and mindfully, then it should feel pretty safe doing those head rocking motions to stretch the neck. Alright, so just slowly release out of there. We'll come back to center. Give yourself a hug. And breathing into that. You make the feet to the floor and knees pointing up, arms out to a T position, and then you're just letting the knees drop left to right. Doing some windshield wipers. You can look from left to right as well. Again, you can do what feels good there. Okay. At your own time, you're moving into Shavasana, so you can straighten one leg at a time. And open the feet out to the ceiling, taking the arms out away from the body. And just begin by taking a deep breath in, fill the lungs, fill the belly, and then a long deep breath out through the mouth. Completely emptying the lungs, completely emptying the belly. If possible, letting the eyes relax and close to really paying attention to what's going on inside. Again, another deep breath. Filling right up to the top, so expanding lungs, expanding the belly. Think of the sides of the body also expanding and stretching, and then releasing, letting go, getting still with every exhale. And then you kind of want to make that your mantra a little bit throughout this short little Shavasana practice. Is that when you're inhaling, you're lengthening somewhat, and then with your exhaling, more importantly, getting relaxed and getting still, letting go. Bringing in what's good, bringing in the positivity on your inhale, letting go of negativity, letting go of stress on that exhale. Bit by bit, just letting the body sink deeper into the floor, and you start with your heels, feeling heavy and sunken, till the calf muscles begin to soften and release. Backs of knees, thighs, the fronts of thighs, shins, and then lift the whole feet together, the whole right leg and the whole left leg. Imagine breathing just into the legs. On your exhale, letting the weight of your legs be fully supported by the mat. Softening more through the hips now, sides of the hips to around the back, starting with the tailbone, moving up to the low back, the mid, and the upper back and shoulder blades. See where you can feel the contact points of your back and the mat or the floor. Just notice how your breath kind of affects those contact points on your inhales and then on your exhales. Feel your shoulders drop down. Feel the weight of your arms be supported by the floor and by the earth. Soften the sides of the neck and fully let the head go to be supported by the floor and by the earth as well. The whole back body grounding in, recharging to restore. Soften through the forehead. Muscles around the eyes relax, let the eyelids feel heavy. Soften the jaw and the tongue in the mouth. Feel the throat begin to soften and open a little more. The collarbones soften, chest and the abdomen. Your awareness back to your breath. Just take your time, bringing the attention back to your body, back to your breath again. Without rushing through the process of reawakening, you're noticing your relaxed body breathing. Most of the body feeling heavy, but yet allowing the body to just taking those deep breaths in without blocking anything. So a full belly breath in, long, full belly breath out. And breathing deeply as you begin small movements through the rest of your body, and just taking your time as well, moving slowly, moving wherever feels good. Any kind of stretch that feels good in your body. Twist. Yawning. Rocking the knees from side to side. You can eventually rocking the knees to the right side. And making your way up to seated when you're ready from there. So namaste everybody. Thanks for joining me this evening. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this class, and if you made it through, that's great. Give me a thumbs up, and check out other videos if you would like other workouts. Every class is different. There is not two alike. So that is the cool thing about this type of yoga combined with HIIT. And we usually work the whole body, and then we do some targeted stuff as well. So if you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, and you can share this video if you like, and you can check out other videos that are uploaded to YouTube from this Facebook page. So cheers everyone, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.